Hey, what's up? It's your boy Young Love. I've been getting a lot of questions, so here I am. I'm going to answer them all for you. I appreciate all the feedback on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, my website, officialyounglove.com. My album's coming out soon. Very, very soon, actually. I'm actually in the studio right now about to work on a song. But in the meantime, I'm going to answer all your questions. So, here you go. I got the name Yung Luv. First and foremost, I got so much love for all the fans. There's a couple meanings behind the name Yung Luv. For one, obviously I got much love for the fans. Number two, I do a lot of love songs, so I kind of acquired the name Yung Luv for my fans, and so people can relate to some love songs that I do. So that's how I got the name Yung Luv. I've been recording since I was 16. I started writing songs. They first started out as poems, but I converted them into songs when I started recording when I was 16. But when I was 12 is when I started writing, and I kind of loved writing, and I've always listened to music my entire life. And when I started writing poems, everything just fell in place, converted them into songs. My first passion was hip-hop, rap. I started listening to Eminem, DMX, but now I'm more into like pop, R&B type music, and that's the kind of music that I'm doing right now. Is more electro pop, so that's how I started. I'd have to say, first and foremost, I gotta go with my boy from Detroit, Eminem. I've listened to him back in the day. I have to say him, but I also have to say Dr. Dre, NWA. It's always been great. So Tupac, Biggie, all them. I love them all, and but first and foremost, music is just in my blood. I love music, and music makes the world go around. I was originated from Aurora, Illinois, which is a small town in next to Chicago. And I grew up there, and then I moved out to California. I stay in Sacramento now. But I always got that blood, that Midwest blood. I always like Chicago. I go there all the time, visit my family, friends. But I'm out here in California right now pursuing my music career. Well, I've been several places actually. Chicago, Miami, New York, Louisiana, California, of course. I live here. Las Vegas. I went there for New Year's. That was an amazing time. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Arizona. I really want to visit Canada, so all my Canadian fans out there, gotta get me out there, do a show or something. I really want to go to Canada. England would be awesome. But as far as where I've been right now, it's mostly been in the U.S., with the exception of Mexico. Been to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. I'm actually going back there in October. So if any of my fans are in Cabo San Lucas, I'm going to be shooting a music video out there. So if you want to come by, let me know. let's see here. Been to Texas, um, Denver, and yeah, so I think that's about it. Who have I worked with? Well, I most recently worked with Envy, Gemini, Fancy, Semimato, JC of the Finest, Exert, um, Young Marquise. Um, I've worked with many artists. I'm still working my way up. Um, trying to get my name out there. I always like collabing with several different artists, whether they're country, R&B, hip hop. It don't matter. I'm very versatile, so if you ever want to get on a song with me, just holla. I'm a pretty humble dude, so yeah. But those are the most recent that I've worked with, and the list is keep on growing. That's actually a pretty interesting question because I recently actually have thought about that question. If I was gonna get signed, or if I would prefer to stay on my um, independent road, if you would call it like that. But basically, what I've kind of decided is I like the independent scene. I like doing things on my own. But being signed, there's some perks with that, but there's also some downs to that too. Um, but there are also perks with being independent. Like I said, if you're independent, you do things on your own, but if you're signed, you kind of do what they want you to do. So it's not really you that they're presenting what they want you to be. Where me being independent, I can show you who I am, and to me, ultimately, that's what I want the world to know is who I am, not someone who's fake. And so, with that being said, I think I would prefer to go that independent route and do things on my own terms. Who would I most like to work with? Well, there's many artists out there that are very talented. Um, but there's also artists out there who I think I would fit pretty well with as artists. And obviously Eminem. He's been my idol since day one. So if I got an opportunity to work with Eminem, I'd be like jumping on cloud nine. He's an amazing artist. But other artists out there, um, it may be popular, it may not be, but I think Justin Bieber, honestly, I think he's one of the best out there. Very talented, and I would love the opportunity to work with Justin Bieber. But Plies, I mean, his style and my style are completely different, but he's another person that I love his music. I think he's extremely talented, and I would love to work with him too. Um, so those are three artists that I would love to work with, and if I got the opportunity to do so, I think we can make some amazing music. I would like to thank everyone who sent me messages asking all these questions. I hope they answered some of the questions that you've asked on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Um, but again, please follow me if you haven't already on Twitter at Yung Luv Music. The link will be below. And also, um, I hope to hear from each and every one of you. But for right now, peace.
I made it through the struggle, somehow I had to make it work. All by myself, no others. In the end, cause you gotta believe in yourself at the end of the day. Cause no one else will love you like you do, and support you like you do. Cause you gotta believe